The real estate landscape has changed, and if you've seen what's going on in the news, you know that as of August of 2024, realtors now are required to sign agency agreements with buyers, just like they've always been required with sellers. Even more important, here in Washington State, sellers have an option to either offer or not offer incentives for that buyer's agent to bring their client. So how is this going to impact you as a seller? There are some major changes that are going to be impacting you that you absolutely have to be on top of. The first thing is when it comes to actually getting your home sold, it's going to be a bit of a different landscape. Now, what we're probably gonna see is open houses come back. There's gonna be a lot of buyers who are walking around unrepresented by an agent and who, if your house is open, will be able to see your house where they otherwise wouldn't be able to. So if you are a seller moving into the landscape the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025 or later, it is critical that you have a conversation with your agent about having open houses. I would even recommend you're having those open houses hosted by your agent. So in the off chance that a buyer walks in and they're interested in writing up your house, you don't have to then go and pay another agent to make sure that your house basically gets an offer presented to you. The other thing that's going to be changing for you as a seller is you will have to have those tough conversations about what amount to offer. Now, yes, there's always been flexibility there in terms of what you're offering for a buyer's agent, but now in this landscape of uncertainty and agents having agreements with their clients, if the amount that you're offering and the amount that agents are already agreed to with their buyer is different, there is going to be an opportunity there for you to either potentially pay less, which could be great, or have to figure out how to either pay more to make sure that they still write you an offer on your house, or have that buyer come up with a difference. So there's going to be those tough conversations when it comes to the negotiation table. I just had a conversation with a seller about this where we were offering a certain amount, the buyer's agent requested a different amount, and that was the only discrepancy for getting a contract actually submitted. We were able to work it out, and that was our negotiation piece. But it is critical that you understand as a seller, it's not just going to be about your house anymore. You're going to have those negotiation points along the way. And if you're prepared up front, meaning your agent has had those conversations with you before you ever list your house, you'll understand what the most common rates are that are likely going to be asked and what you could potentially expect. Again, these are not set rates by any means, but there will be a new norm of what is most typically requested. The last thing that is crazy important to understand from a selling perspective is the market visibility. We are in this new landscape of technology with TikTok and Reels and Instagram, where you are actually able to get your house in front of millions of people, all with viral videos. If your realtor is not getting viral videos out there, meaning they haven't published things, they haven't featured your home in highlights, if that's not happening, you're missing opportunity to get in front of people. Because believe it or not, they're shopping. And the number one homebuyer demographic right now is millennials, and millennials are on those platforms. Now, we're not quite trickling into Snapchat yet for selling homes, but you will find homes on YouTube, Instagram, and even TikTok. Yes, millennials are on TikTok to get your home in front of that many more people. Absolutely critical you have that. So I would encourage you, if you are a seller moving into this next year, keep in mind these couple of things. Also, be asking that question of your agent. What are they gonna do for you in the video landscape? How are they going to get your home in front of that many more people? What are the viral things they're going to do for you or to try to target so that you get your property featured and get it sold faster than everybody else? If you're in Washington State and you have more questions about that, maybe you're a seller and you're in the King and Pierce County area, I would love to be a resource for you. And I hope that you have a wonderful home sale regardless, and we'll talk later.